can't believe it. I had to put a shirt on just so I can make a video for you guys. It's freaking hot as hell in my bedroom right now. I had to shut my window also because the people out there are having a little bit too much fun, and I had to turn my fan off so you could hear me. But I had to put a shirt on. Like, come on. I'm sorry if you can hear that out there. Those would be my roommates just hanging out in the kitchen area, living room, whatever. I'm Morgan, and I'm your Saturday Spot sub for this week because the Saturday Spot person could not make their video this week. First topic, as you probably know already, is have you ever fallen for a straight best friend? Any tips for someone going through that? I actually, in high school, while looking back on it, I'm not 100% sure if I consider that falling in love with them, or falling for a straight best friend. But right now, sorry, the thing's really shaky because it's on my bed and I'm like jiggling around. But right now, I gotta stop moving around. Right now, I see it as I was just learning about myself and I wanted to act upon those feelings of I'm a girl and I like girls, so let's act upon those feelings. But in the moment, I thought, well, I liked this girl and I didn't know what to do. I really liked her and she was on a bunch of my sports teams, and yes, she knows about it. Don't worry. If she sees this video, it's all good. She knows. But she was on some sports teams with me. We would hang out at lunch and stuff. And one day, I basically said to her, well, actually it was on MSN back in the day when people used that that instant messaging system. And I said to her, I have something important to tell you. I'm not really sure how to go about telling you this, but I like you. And she's like, oh, I like you too, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, I really like you as more than a friend. I understand that you're straight and you may not have the same feelings back towards me. That's completely fine. But I like you and I'm not, and I just thought it would be better for me to tell you than for me to go on like having to hide those feelings, because now you know that I like you. And it's basically what I'm trying to get at is tips are basically like, get it on, like, you should tell them, because once you tell them, it helps get it off your chest. Because when you don't tell them, well, at least for me, it basically is like, okay, I like them. Now, I want to kiss them, I want to hug them, I want to hold their hand. You know, I really want to be with them. I want to get to know them. I want to get really close with them, you know. And there's all these feelings that come with it if I don't tell them. Yes, those feelings are still going to be there, I guess, when you tell them, but it's a little easier to, after you tell them, because you know they know. So it's just like this weight lifted off your chest going, okay, they know I want to be with them, they know I want to hold their hand, they know I want to hug them and kiss them, you know. So you know, it's basically, it helps you get a little bit over it by letting them know. Well, at least for me. The second topic is bad habits, and if we have any. The bad habits that I have, I guess, would be I'm not really sure even what kind of bad habits I have. The only really thing I can think of is it's kind of like a hiccup, kind of like a burp, but it's only once. It can be quiet, it can be loud, it can be whatever. It's uncontrollable, and it just happens. I guess it's not a bad habit, but I guess it's a habit that I guess you could try. Well, if they happen more than once, and I know they're gonna happen like frequently after, like in the next like hour, they're gonna keep coming and coming. So I guess it's a bad habit because I don't do anything about it. I just let them happen. When I could help other people's ears by covering my mouth and being like, "Oh, I'm sorry this is happening. It's uncontrollable. Can you please excuse me in advance?" But since I don't really tell anyone. Another bad habit I just thought of is when I tie my skate shoes, I tie the laces on the inside. The laces must be inside the shoe when they're on my foot. If they pop out, if I can see them, shit, I gotta stop and I gotta fix that. I gotta stick them back in, you know? You can't just like let them go loose. Nuh-uh. Hell no. Hell no. You gotta stick that shit back in the shoe. As for that, I don't know what else. So you all have a great Sunday, a great next week, and then a great October. If you ever need to have someone sub, please let Bree know, and she will get in contact with me. I am more than happy to sub for anyone. I may not be able to at certain times due to schoolwork and such, but if you'd like me to sub, then I can sub at any time. So with that said, adios amigos.